a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Modern Family. Modern Family is an American television mockumentary family sitcom that premiered on ABC on September 23, 2009, which follows the lives of Jay Pritchett and his family, all of whom live in suburban Los Angeles. Pritchett's family includes his second wife, their son and his stepson, as well as his two adult children and their spouses and children. Christopher Lloyd and Steven Levitan conceived the series while sharing stories of their own, Modern Families. Modern Family employs an ensemble cast. The series is presented in mockumentary style, with the fictional characters frequently talking directly into the camera. The series premiered on September 23, 2009, and the 9th season premiered on September 27, 2017. The series was renewed for a 10th season on May 10, 2017. Co-creators Levitan and Lloyd have stated that Season 10 is planned to be the series' final season, with talks of a spin-off. Modern Family was acclaimed by critics throughout its first few seasons, although reception has become more mixed as the series has progressed. The show won the Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series in each of its first 5 years and the Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series 4 times. Twice for Eric Stonestreet and twice for Ty Burrell, as well as the Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series twice for Julie Bowen. It has so far won a total of 22 Emmy Awards from 75 nominations. It also won the Golden Globe Award for Best Television Series Musical or Comedy in 2011. The broadcast syndication rights to the series were sold to USA Network, the stations of Fox television stations, and various other local stations in other markets for a full 2013 premiere. The success of the series led to it being the 10th highest revenue-generating show for 2012, earning $2.13 million an episode. Premise: Modern Family revolves around 3 different types of families living in the Los Angeles area who are interrelated through Jay Pritchett and his children, Claire Dunphy and Mitchell Pritchett. Patriarch Jay is remarried to a much younger woman, Gloria Delgado Pritchett, a passionate Colombian with whom he has an infant son, Fulgencio Pritchett, and a son from Gloria's previous marriage, Manny Delgado. Jay's daughter Claire was a homemaker, but has returned to the business world. She is now chief executive of her father's previous business, Pritchett's Closets and Blinds. She is married to Phil Dunphy, a realtor and self-professed cool dad. They have 3 children: Haley Dunphy, a stereotypical ditzy teenage girl; Alex Dunphy, a nerdy, smart middle child; and Luke Dunphy, the offbeat only son. Jay's lawyer son Mitchell and his husband Cameron Tucker have 1 daughter, Lily Tucker Pritchett. As the name suggests, this family represents a modern-day family, and episodes are comically based on situations which many families encounter in real life. Family tree. The characters in green have regular roles on the show. Dotted lines indicate a parental relationship through adoption or marriage, and dashed lines indicate a divorce between characters. The series has also had many recurring characters. Reed Ewing appeared in several episodes as Haley's boyfriend Dylan. Fred Willard has guest starred as Phil's father Frank. He was nominated for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series at the 62nd Primetime Emmy Awards, but lost to Neil Patrick Harris' performance on Glee. Shelley Long appeared in the first 2 seasons and occasionally thereafter as Dida Pritchett, Jay's ex-wife and Claire and Mitchell's mother. Nathan Lane appears as Cameron and Mitchell's flamboyant friend Pepper Saltzman. Adam Devine appeared as Andy Bailey, Jay and Gloria's Manny, Phil's assistant and Haley's boyfriend. Stella, Jay and Gloria's dog, has appeared in most episodes, played first by Bridget and then by Beatrice. Larry, Mitchell and Cameron's cat, is played by Frosty. Initial development. As creators Christopher Lloyd and Steven Levitan retold stories about their families, they realized that the stories could be the basis for a show. They started working on the idea of a family being observed in a mockumentary-style show. They later decided that it could be a show about 3 families and their experiences. It was originally called My American Family. and the camera crew was originally supposed to have been run by a fictitious Dutch filmmaker named Gert Floyer, who had lived with Jay's family as a teenage exchange student and developed a crush on Claire. The producers later felt that this component was unnecessary, and it was scrapped. Lloyd now prefers to look at the show as a family show done documentary style. Lloyd and Levitan pitched the series to CBS, NBC, and ABC. CBS, which was not ready to make a big commitment to the single-camera style of filming, rejected the series. NBC, already broadcasting The Office and Parks and Recreation, decided against taking on a third mockumentary-style show. ABC accepted the pitch. The pilot episode tested positively with focus groups, resulting in the network ordering 13 episodes and adding it to the 2009-10 fall lineup days ahead of ABC's official schedule announcement. The series was given a full season pickup in October 2009. Filming. Principal photography takes place in Los Angeles. Many of the exteriors used are on the city's west side. The Dunphys' house is in the Cheviot Hills neighborhood. Palisades Charter High School is used for the exteriors of Luke and Manny's school. Lloyd and Levitan, whose credits both include Fraser, Wings, and Just Shoot Me, are executive producers of the series, serving as showrunner and head writer under their Lloyd Levitan Productions label in affiliation with 20th Century Fox Television. The other producers on the writing team are Paul Corrigan, Samir Gardezi, Joe Lawson, Dan O'Shannon, Brad Walsh, Caroline Williams, Bill Rubel, Danny Zucker, and Jeff Morton. The first team of directors included Jason Winner, Michael Spiller, Randall Einhorn, and Chris Koch. Winner has directed 19 episodes of the series, making him the most prolific director of the series. Litigation. In the first season, the adult cast was paid a range of approximately $30,000 to $90,000 per episode. As a result of the show's success, the cast attempted to renegotiate their contracts in the summer of 2012 to obtain higher per-episode fees, but talks broke down, to the point that the fourth season's first table read had to be postponed. 5 of the cast members retained the Quinn Emanuel law firm, and sued 20th Century Fox Television in Los Angeles County Superior Court on July 24, 2012. While not part of the lawsuit, Ed O'Neill joined his fellow castmates in seeking raises for each to about $200,000 per episode. O'Neill had been earning more money per episode than the other 5. The lawsuit invoked the 7-year rule in California Labor Code Section 2855 and requested a declaration that their contracts were void because they were in violation of that rule. As of July 28, 2012, the conflict had been resolved. The 5 adult cast members' salaries were increased from $55,000 $65,000 per episode to $150,000 $175,000, with increases every season, plus a percentage of back-end profits. O'Neill had already been earning $200,000 an episode, so his salary was lowered to parity with his co-stars, but with a larger percentage of the back-end profits. Later in the summer, 4 of the 5 child stars negotiated increases from $15,000 $25,000 to $70,000 per episode, with an additional $10,000 per season raise. Themes. In the New York Times, Bruce Feiler called attention to how the show depicts the increasing way communications technology shapes the way people perceive others, even family members. It is surely the first family comedy that incorporates its own hashtag of simultaneous self-analysis directly into the storyline, he writes. Mark Zuckerberg may be a greater influence on Modern Family than Norman Lear. The show's writers and actors agree. We used to talk about how cell phones killed the sitcom, because no one ever goes to anyone's house anymore for routine information, Abraham Higginbottom told Feiler. We embraced technology so it's part of the story. Ty Burrell draws on Fran Lebowit's observation that there is no institution other than media. I had this little flash of Phil and me, that we are parsing our personality together externally from how people perceive us. James Parker of The Atlantic commented, how does one parent? Who does what? Which role? Is dad sufficiently dad-like, and mom enough of a mom? In a 2014 article in Slate, the site's podcast executive producer, Andy Bowers, a resident of Los Angeles' West Side, where the show films most of its exteriors, praised the series for its realistic depiction of life in that part of the city. Many of the show's locations were familiar to him as places he regularly visited or passed. Ratings. Since its premiere, the series has remained popular. In its first season, the show became the 6th highest-rated scripted show in America and the 3rd highest-rated new show, aided by winning the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series. The show's second season became the highest-rated show on Wednesday on premiere week and also rose 34% from the previous season among adults between the ages of 18 and 49. The show frequently ranked as television's top scripted series in adults 18-49 as well. The success of the show has been positively compared to The Cosby Show. During the 2010-2011 season, Modern Family was the highest-rated scripted show in the 18-49 demographic, and the 3rd highest-rated overall sitcom behind CBS's The Big Bang Theory and 2.5 Men. The season also ranked first among DVR viewers. The 3rd season premiere became ABC's top-rated season premiere in 6 years. The series' success in ratings has also led it to being credited for reviving sitcoms. In 2016, a New York Times study of the 50 TV shows with the most Facebook likes found that Modern Family's audience pattern is the prototypical example of a city show, most popular in liberal, urban clusters in Boston, San Francisco, and Santa Barbara, California, and least popular in the more rural parts of Kentucky, Mississippi, and Arkansas. Season 1. The first season was met with critical acclaim. It scored 100% based on 20 reviews on review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, with the site's critical consensus stating, "Thanks to sharp writing and an eccentric but exceedingly likable cast of characters, Modern Family signals the triumphant return of the family comedy." The first season also scored 86/100ths based on 27 reviews on review aggregator website Metacritic, indicating universal acclaim. Entertainment Weekly gave it an A, calling it immediately recognizable as the best new sitcom of the fall. In Times Review, the show was named the funniest new family comedy of the year. It has also been compared to the 1970s series Soap because of the multiple family aspect. Some have made comparisons to The Office and Parks and Recreation because of their mockumentary formats. Buddy TV named the show the second best show in 2009, saying, "Every actor is fantastic, every family is interesting, and unlike many shows, there isn't a weak link." Robert Canning of IGN gave the season an 8.9, calling it great, and saying, "Simply put, Modern Family was one of the best new comedies of the season." He also praised the ensemble cast and the characters, calling them lovable. According to Metacritic, the first season was the best-reviewed new broadcast television series. Modern Family drew criticism from the LGBT community for its portrayal of Cameron and Mitchell as not being physically affectionate with each other. The criticism spawned a Facebook campaign to demand that Mitchell and Cameron be allowed to kiss. In response to the controversy, producers released a statement that a Season 2 episode would address Mitchell's discomfort with public displays of affection. Executive producer Levitan has said that it was unfortunate that the issue had arisen, since the show's writers had always planned on such a scene as part of the natural development of the show. The episode, The Kiss, eventually aired with a kiss scene in the background, which drew praise from multiple critics. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more